I was
Mhm.
wondering if you could tell us a little bit more of the background information on the world and how neotats gain their powers.
Okay, so history again. But yeah, when I was growing up, I loved to study about Egypt, and I was fascinated with the story of King Tut, which I think a lot of people are, and the whole mystery surrounding, like, when they opened up his tomb, there were these supposed spores that were released, and some people got sick, some people died. There was like a curse. And so the Neotact powers is kind of based on that. I came up with a fictional explorer back in the 1930s who discovered this lost tomb. And when he opened this tomb, he found an ankh, which just like an Egyptian ankh that you would wear. But this ankh had special magical powers, and it spread the powers to 5% of the population. And so each person who receives these powers kind of has a different ability, but every ability has to do with touch. So the only way you can use that magic power, I don't call it magic, but it's basically a magic power, has to be utilized through touch. So you can't just like zap somebody on the other side of the world or or something. Um, but there's also these neotact artifacts that have been around for centuries, like very, very old artifacts. Um, and I don't think I explained this in book one, but you'll learn about it early on in book two. That the level one artifacts you will give people powers, and then there's like level two and level three, and those do things just they'll just kind of light up or do different things, but they can't give a person powers. So for this world that I created since the 1930s, there have been people who are called neotacs who have gotten their powers from the Egyptian Ankh, and Harley Sinclair is one of them.